It sits right on the coast, like most of their temples do here. Most of them like to overlook the water. At the moment there's not a lot going on here. Normally there'd be shops open, a lot of shops. There's still some open but no customers, but there would be a lot of coffee shops open and restaurants when there was tourists coming, but there's not tourists anymore. So it's probably the biggest tourist attraction apart from the beaches. I think just about everyone who comes to Koh Samui will come here for an hour or so to have a look. A lot of the towns have big Buddhas. Probably the most famous big Buddha is in Phuket. I'll show you that another time. But this is probably as good as a temple you're going to get in Koh Samui anyway. As you can see, everything's closed up. There's nothing really open. Come here probably 15 months ago, it would be packed with tourists and from both international and domestic tourists. A lot of Thai people from other areas of Thailand, they come here. Same as the tourists do, they come here for the beaches if they live in places like Khon Kaen, Chiang Mai, places which don't have beaches but are very beautiful in their own right. But Thai people like the beach as much as we do, so they come quite regularly. Been here many times. It's one of those places you can come to that, you know, you don't get sick of it. You don't go away and think I don't want to come back again. It's too beautiful for that. So the temple sits right on the harbour of Koh Samui, near Shaweng side of the island. It's only about 5 or 6 minute drive to Shaweng, I suppose, from here. It has all these bells. I think there's 17 of them. The idea is you go around and you hit each one. Each one has a different tone. I don't really know the meaning, I'll have to ask about that. But most things of significance in temples here are to bring you luck. A lot of people come here, they have a family member who's sick, or if they've got, like in today's times, they've got no money because of Corona, they've lost their jobs, so they come here and they pay to Buddha and they ask him to make their life a little bit easier. This is Big Buddha, very similar to the one in Phuket, but the one in Phuket is a little bit bigger, I think. Here they have 3 temples like this. Some of them are based on Indian Buddhism. If you see the elephants there, and this one over here, the features are more Indian than they are Asian. That one there, a little red spot in the middle of the head. That's another indication, but these are more because Buddhism, a lot of the Buddhism here originated in India. It was brought here by the Indians, and they've set up their own temples. So that one there is in a shape of a boat. It's a 3-headed image there. Don't know what it means, but chickens there, very lucky. Chickens are supposed to be lucky. There's one temple down in Sichuan that's dedicated to chickens. It's called the Kai Temple. Kai meaning chicken in Thai. You can buy fish food here and feed the fish. You see down there, big fish, big catfish. Lots of them. They get well fed. They're fighting over the food. There's turtles as well. Hopefully you might see a turtle. Only little ones, but they don't. Oh, there's one there, I think. Or is it? No, it's not. It's a rock. It's a turtle's head. So we'll go around to the next one. This to me is better than the big Buddha that I just went to. A lot of people don't even know about this. A lot of tourists, they miss out on this one for some reason. They don't look at the guidebook, or they don't read it properly, because it's never as busy as Big Buddha. You go to Big Buddha, it's always busy when there was tourists coming, of course not now. But you could go there and then drive 600 yards down the road to this temple, and there's hardly any tourists apart from Buddhists from other countries in the world, perhaps from Malaysia and Laos, Myanmar. They know about this, but not many Europeans. You don't see too many Europeans coming here, which is a pity, because I think this is so much nicer. The other one only has one big Buddha statue. This has got many of them. For me, this is probably one of the best that I've seen in Thailand, and yet it's virtually unknown to Europeans. No matter how many times I come here, I just love coming back. Every time I come back to Samui, I always make this one of my first stops, this temple. Even when I lived here, I used to come down here once a week. I'd come down here and look around, and then maybe go and have lunch somewhere, make a day of it. But as I said, I go somewhere like this, I feel so peaceful when I come out. I feel energized and peaceful, and I don't know why that is. As I say, I'm not Buddhist, but I just do like this laid back feeling of the Buddhist religion. No one, you know, if you look around, there's no monks telling you what to do, what to pray, like there is in churches. You know, churches seem to be, you only enter a church to pray. Here you can walk around, you can pray if you want, you can just take in the architecture, and because it's all outside, it's just so lovely to come here and just walk and feel at peace and at ease. It's the main temple over there. I think this might be Shiva, this one, I'm not sure. I think this one could be Shiva, which is another Indian Buddhist icon. Coffee shop there, but that's closed because of COVID. Turtle there, look, just sticking his head above water. Two of them there. They're filled with fishes, mainly catfish and turtles. Turtles don't get a look in when you throw the food in because the catfish are that big and that scary that they don't get anywhere near the food. Here's the altar where you light your incense and your candle. Merit donation box to keep the place going. Can you imagine that a place like this, how much it must cost for the upkeep to keep it looking like this, because it never changes, it doesn't. I've been to some temples, they look a bit run down because there's no money to keep them, the maintenance, the painting, because it's so intricate, you know. It's not just like a bricks, everything is painted different colours, and the weather is right on an island, so the weather takes its toll on it as well when they get the cyclones and bad weather that sometimes hit Thailand. But these are always well kept, always look in pristine condition. There's someone feeding the fish over there as well. You look. Fish must be missing the tourists as well, because they won't get fed as much, where they'd be getting lots of food before when there'd be maybe 20 people over there throwing food in, but now only one or two sometimes.